And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Giants. This is taken at the 3. He'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Okay, ready?
54. Mike 54. I'll get him. Get
Hey, Delta.
Jim.
Cut. Say go.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And incomplete to open things up. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
All day, defense. All day. Quick dash. Go. Shoot.
Big grip.
Jones now throwing again on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Good running from Barkley there on 1st down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that can...
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, 53 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Tight ends on Ringo. Yellow. 4 down.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That's good for the Giants.
Hey, let's go. Ready?
They go play action here on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
I don't need to.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Yellow.
Watch that in, right.
On 2nd down, Benjamin. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That was a particularly nice play, because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Being chased out left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Mahomes takes it himself, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 50, check 50. Watch safety quick. H3, 218, chopper.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Benjamin's got it.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, and he'll find Hall. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Ready. 8, read.
54. I got it. Kill. Back. Shift. Bang.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Undercrunch. Wide.
Go.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Push him back. Pick and choose the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch the pass.
Hey.
Here we go.
Mike 52. Deep grip.
Now Jones throwing again. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Mike 52. I don't even know why this team showed.
From the gun, Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 10-7. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, and if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Throwing, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. And the Giants send out their punter now. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 33-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
43, 43, collect.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two.
We got 4. We got 4.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Yellow.
Check tight. Check tight. Check tight.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. And now Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
Exactly. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Ready.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14.
Ready. 30 big. Hey, lock it. Get it.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
At the 7-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Yellow. Go on, Eddie.
Stop your whining.
Mahomes now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 18. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Play to win. Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Mahomes now to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a give right side. Benjamin. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Dexter Lawrence in there to bury him for a loss of 11. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chandler Jones. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll buy some time right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's get that ball right here. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Watch the safety creep.
Here's Jones to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 45, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point safely through, and it's now 17-14. This fielded at the 2.
The Giants go for first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Let's go.
Throwing after the interception. Jones flushed out right. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He got 29 yards that time.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jones now operating from the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
They're going deep for Hill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 85 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Jones going up top. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Finds his tight end Ingram. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Chandler Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down again. Vic Beasley picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. I know he ain't got it. Hey. 54 Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to let this one go deep. And now here is another interception. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah,
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check
Check 13.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
24 is the mark.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 41. Nico Hardman, the intended target. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Catch made by Slayton. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hall. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within 1 score.
All hope not gone yet. But at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within 1 score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big drive.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Mike 29. Let's go, D.
Shoot! 15.
They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. He completes this one to Mack. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. And the kick by Butker is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now Jones on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep, and that's caught inside the 30. It's a big-time play there for the G-Man. 48 yards.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones finding room to the 20. That's complete to Slayton. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1.
I do get a kick out of seeing a team kneel down at the end of the game in victory formation and wrap one up, because most of the time a kneel down is not a good thing in football. In this case, it's the best thing for the team that's winning.
Best thing week 1 and 1-0 after going down to that knee. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to